Hello everybody, and welcome back to Phantom Doctrine. So one thing to note real quick before we officially begin is that I have adjusted the schedule over on my Twitch to show that this series is now being officially streamed on Saturdays as opposed to Fridays. I just find that that'll probably work a little bit better for me to be able to more consistently do that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. What is it they wanted us to do? Ah, yes, they want us to assault the MI6 safe house in Glasgow. We will probably be doing that in the nearish future. I mean, we can probably do it now. The main issue is, so this game is sort of a race against the clock in a number of ways. You can take your time, but only for so long. You only get so many safe houses, and I'm sure as you go through the chapters, more safe houses become available for you to potentially discover. But nonetheless, there's only so much time that you have before all of your safe houses are considered too dangerous to be able to stay at. And I think we're already actually... That's nice. I think we're actually already pretty close to that, all things considered. Where the hell is it? So we have 3 safe houses we can move to still. We have Bhopal, Aleppo, and Casablanca. When it comes to moving next time, we'll probably be moving to Bhopal, or however it's pronounced. But we may want to go ahead and I think actually take care of at MI6 safe house. We got an enemy recon. We want to interrupt that op. So the enemy has 5 agents out and about, and we actually know the identities of all of them right now. Although in the case of Kingfish, that's going to be a permanent. He's apparently not going to change his identity. Clubfoot will be getting a new identity within the next hour. Everybody else is half a day or more right now. We're also going to deal with that Beholder cell in Beirut in the near future as well. So I can do a tactical recon on that. Now the question is, do I want to assault the MI6 safe house now? And the answer to that is probably yes. This time they're actually going to allow us to go in with, well, they're saying we have a minimum of 4. I believe this was what this is, if I recall correctly. I believe that's the minimum number to be able to do it. I think in theory we can technically send more. Let's just go ahead and do a save real quick. And let's go ahead and assault that. Oh no, okay, that is actually the number period. Okay, for some reason I was thinking it was more of a suggestion than anything else. We're gonna bring Deadpan, but do I have anybody else who, oh yes, Canasta, of course, speaks English, which is always nice, because, like, yeah, you know what, Canasta will come along. We're taking the usual team. And in this case, when I say usual team, I'm referring specifically to Deadpan and Canasta. Everybody else is literally just extras. Operations are left to Deadpan and Canasta. They're the ones who actually do the job. Okay, you do not have a pistol that you have proficiency with that I can give you a suppressor on. And you actually already have one on your Estella. So yeah, we'll just go in like this, I think. Well, I'll give you a suppressor there, and yeah, screw it. Give you one there. Do you have a primary that... No? Okay. Do you have a pistol you have proficiency with? No. I could give you a shotgun. I'm not particularly interested in that, though. Although I suppose in theory it doesn't hurt necessarily, because it doesn't affect, like, your movement or anything, I don't believe. But theoretically I could give it to you, it wouldn't matter. Also, do I have any armor that would not... Nope, okay, all the armor I have is openly hostile. So... Ah, nope, crap, didn't mean to do that. Pressed back a little too much. Let's go ahead and launch the assault. So the Hastings Gambit. The conspiracy cargo carried by HMS Conqueror arrived safely in the UK and has been transferred to an MI6 safe house. We suspect the enemy will attempt to recover the cargo. We must beat them to it, infiltrate the safe house, locate the cargo, and recover samples before conspiracy agents do. Okay, we have two options. Front door or alleyway. I do remember this mission vaguely from way back when I played this. I never actually finished this game, so hopefully I'll finish it with this stream series. Because I believe they're already working on a sequel, actually. I think it's supposed to be out next year, is the plan, but don't quote me on that. Okay. One terminal upstairs, some intel, loot. Okay, two terminals upstairs, actually, and the cargo is actually in the same room as that. How the hell do you get in there? Because both those doors have the lasers. And I don't... Yeah, you can't climb up on these to get in that way. So unless this terminal over here powers those lasers, you have to set off the alarm. Okay, that's something we're gonna have to pay attention to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop the on the north side. No, west side. Yeah, we're gonna drop our spotter on the west side because they'll be able to see into all these rooms. Assuming we actually used our ability, of course. There's no guarantee that we do. I don't think we ever actually used it ourselves, except for in the tutorial where they made us use it. Oh shit, which spawn did I choose?
Looking for exactly?
I'm sure you'll know it when you see it.
It could be anything, and they can keep it anywhere here.
Just look for the place that has the most guards.
Okay. So... Dead Panic Canasta can go anywhere. That is an enemy agent. Yeah. We can't actually fire on him or anything right now, but yeah, that's an enemy agent. You can tell because this is red, as opposed to this sort of, I guess, sort of beige-ish kind of color. Cream, I don't know what you'd call it. Now, I don't know this guy's full routine off the top of my head. I don't know where he'll look. So what I'm gonna do is everybody who is not Dead Panic Canasta, definitely, are just gonna hide around the corner.
What do you require?
So... I assume that'll keep you out of his line of sight. Would be my guess. As for Deadpan and Canasta, I think they'll enter the building from this side. Is there an actual entrance over here, or am I gonna have to jump through a window? Looks like we'll have to jump through a window. Because, of course we will. Shoot, I forgot to actually put them in disguise. So one moment. Let's try that again. Because I pressed back too many times, the game didn't remember that I wanted them disguised. So let's try that again. And hopefully this time I don't manage to screw it up. So, not you. Oh, Canasta's already in the team? No. Where the hell's Canasta? Oh, no, Canasta's not working there. Rocket can work that, that's fine. So, try this again, because I fucked up. And we'll buy you that pistol, or the pistol suppressor, just so you have it. This time things will work a whole hell of a lot better, because I don't know how I managed to completely forget to redisguise them. The map should be the same, because I'm pretty sure this is a preset map in this case. Yeah. So, we'll do that spawn. Spot her on the west side again. This time, we'll be fine.
Tell them what we're looking for exactly?
I'm sure you'll know it when you see it.
It could be anything, and they can keep it anywhere here.
Just look for the place that has the most guards.
Still an enemy agent, and their path is very different. Both? No, they can't both be enemy agents, can they? No. You're... I don't. See, you make no sense. Because, according to this, you would detect me in directions that you're not even facing. I could see you seeing me if I approach from, like, over here, if you were, like, in this corner facing that direction, but you're not. Your back is literally in that direction. Whatever. Usual strategy, non-disguised people will sit around with sucking on their thumb, doing nothing, while the people with disguises will do the action. Okay, nope, that door has lasers. How do I get to those stairs? And here's hoping there are no locked doors in my way, because I cannot... Okay, no, the game already tells me if a door is locked before I even actually get to it, so that's fine. The canasta, open that. All clear. Okay, that has loot. I kind of want to get that. Okay, this door does not have lasers. Now, theoretically, nobody's in here. Yeah. I believe that's just a security guard.
Yeah?
Though, of course, they don't look like any security guard. That would be actually sitting at this MI6 safe house that is whatever this is, like an office building or a warehouse or something. MU-255, whatever that is. Okay, that is... Oh, no, that's the actual loot. This guy up here has the key that I need to do something. Oh, to open the door, okay. Is there any other way up? No? Okay. You just come back in here then. Okay, in theory nobody's in here. As a general rule of thumb, this game is not like XCOM, where you open a door and you can only see what you see. In this game, generally speaking, the way it works, to my understanding, is that when you open a door, you gain full visibility of everything in the room, period. Even if you technically shouldn't see it from your position. Ooh, okay. Security guard up there, but because these two are not in a restricted area, he doesn't care, even though he very clearly sees Gallium. And is probably wondering why that guy's just standing around in an alley. Okay, nobody in there. Gotta make sure I path you correctly, because you cannot go through that door unless I want you triggering the alarm, which I don't want you doing. At least, not right now. Now, I don't think our two other people speak English, so there is potential issues. Heavies, but I don't plan to do anything about him. At least not right now. Actually, didn't pay attention. They carry powerful weapons with a lot of ammo. I'm assuming he's running around with that looks like a sniper rifle. No, it's a machine gun of some sort.
I read you.
That looks like a Bren gun. Not that it matters, I'm not taking him out, especially not in front of a camera. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, you're just gonna run across, I think. We'll double back. Wanted to make sure there was nobody outside. Okay. Why is that highlighted? I don't know why that's highlighted. I don't think anybody should be able to see there. Because I don't think that civilian can see there. Or is it this guy? Yeah, I think it might have been that guy. Which is frankly a little bit weird. Also, actually, where is our oh, again, I can't check our evac point, so I can sort of start planning things out ahead of time, which is kind of silly if you think about it realistically. You know, we're these trained operatives. You would think that we would have already decided on our evac, or at least a couple potential evac routes prior the operation. So there's no reason why I shouldn't be allowed to see what my evac points are, because they aren't always the same place as your deployment spots. I mean, they often are, but not always. So there's some intel in here. there are 2 people and there's a camera. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is just sort of walk past them into this room. I think that's for the lasers. Okay, I'm gonna have to actually rethink that plan then. Yeah, because I believe those types of terminals are for the lasers. That type is for the cameras. So we'll be able to turn off the lasers, but not the cameras until we go over and take care of the other dude. I don't know if I really want to backtrack all the way back over here after dealing with him and turning off the cameras to take out these guys. Maybe I'm lucky the route will allow me to be able to get in there and get the intel without them spotting me. Okay, you're seeing that guy again. It just depends on you. I know you patrol, but do you also patrol? And also, does that camera actually have visibility there? No, it doesn't. And you don't patrol. But since you do, the obvious strategy is to have both our people go in, stand next to this guy. One of them do a takedown, the other do a dispose of body. Both on the same turn, while those 2 guys are not next to each other.
What do you require?
And I think that's what we're gonna do. Our tried and true 1-2 punch, in a sense. At least, you know, for us it's a 1-2 punch. Now, Deadpan actually has quite a bit of health. Why do you have so much? Oh, you got Survivor. That would explain it. Also, you're the main character, which actually doesn't matter, I don't think, for health. So you're gonna look out the window, but does your patrol path have you turn around immediately, or do you go around the other set of cubicles? Looks like you go around the other set of cubicles. Okay. So you stand on one side. You stand on the other.
Uh-huh.
You do a takedown. And you do a body disposal. And they never knew we were there. Because the body just poofs out of existence. Nobody will ever find it. Now this guy is not important. We can theoretically leave him be.
Hey.
No, he's never gonna question why his buddy's suddenly missing. He's just gonna assume he ran off to the bathroom and, you know, he's just stuck in the toilet for the duration of this mission. Yeah, so you can just barely manage to snag that without being spotted by that guy. Yeah, Deadpan, go ahead. Get the intel now. Theoretically, he should see you out of the corner of his eye, but he doesn't. You stand on one side of the door, and Asta will go to the other side of the door, and she'll open it. Anybody in there? The answer to that would be a resounding no.
Uh-huh.
You go stand in front of it. I'll have you turn it off in just a second. First things first, I want to have Deadpan go and get the loot. Oh, free pistol suppressor. And I literally just bought one for Valley, I think it was. Turn off all the lasers. then we'll backtrack and head off to the other area. I believe the game told us how many enemy agents are here, but I actually was not paying attention. I think it might have been saying there was just the one, but I don't actually recall. Now, of course, this guard's not going to question why. Well, I guess, you know, you could try and pass it off as we were in the boss's office because the boss wanted to talk to us. Because Deadpan's running around with his hard hat on. And I'm sure that does the game actually refer to them as a police officer? Yes, they're literally British policeman. I'm sure he's probably suspicious while Galleon is still standing around in this alley. But he can't be bothered to actually do anything about it. Theoretically, nothing's gonna happen if you just jump through the window, because for whatever reason, nobody finds it suspicious when you jump through a frickin' window. Like, this guy should hear that sound and be like, what the hell was that? But he doesn't. Because he doesn't care. Because they don't pay me enough to care about somebody jumping through a window. Now, yeah, no, you guys are gonna go through the door like civilized people. Because that guy's there and I don't know where he was and what direction he was facing, and, you know, maybe jumping through a window, being seen doing it is suspicious. As long as they don't see you doing it, it's okay. I still find that silly, but whatever. Honest, that civilian is actually slightly getting on my nerves. Just constantly pacing back and forth like he is. But he's not a threat at all, so whatever. Now that has loot. I want to get that loot. So before we head to the objective, we're gonna go ahead and check out this room. But we'll go through this door. We'll probably just leave that guy be, actually, because I don't need him.
Hey,
Oh goody, nobody's in there, because Canasta wasn't in cover. And if there was another enemy agent that I maybe missed... Again, I'm pretty sure the game only told us there was one. But you never know if the game's lying to you or not, in my opinion. Just in general with games, not necessarily because this game actually does that. Also, we were at a 2 out of 3 of the intel. So is the rest of it going to be in there? Maybe. But then that's going to have to give me 2 loot. For this to actually give me 5 out of 5 loot. Because I'm not seeing any other obvious, like, blue highlighted things. So, yeah, I guess that safe's going to have 2 loot and a secret document.
yeah?
But you can't quite make it there. Okay, go get in cover then. And the reality is most of our missions are going to be like this, if none of you had caught on in the past. I mean, I'm sure there are going to be some missions where we don't have an option of staying nice and quiet. But whenever we have the option to do infiltrations, we're generally going to rely on doing infiltrations. And hopefully succeeding during an infiltration. Oh, okay. Enemy agent. what is your patrol path? You're gonna go to there. If I send you in on a takedown, Deadpan should be able to get in there and dispose of the body. Oh, well, I can't, because you're an enemy agent, so I have to wait 5 turns for you to bleed out before I can dispose of your body. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna take you out anyway. I think if you're bleeding out when the mission ends, the game says you die. So that guy's gonna be considered dead no matter what, I think. So we'll just leave him be. Let him bleed out for the rest of this mission.
Uh-huh.
I read you.
I'm here.
Okay, you knock him out. He actually would see through us. But he's facing the wrong door.
Reporting primary objective complete.
Well, you've completed
My
one
skills are
of
at
the
your
primary
disposal.
missions, not both. No, that's 2 loot. I'm still missing a secret document. Am I just blind? I mean, if it's gonna be a pain to get to, I'll ignore it, because frankly, I don't care that much. Ah, okay, it's right there. I did miss it, but okay. We're gonna have to go there anyway, so yeah, we'll get that when we head down.
Yeah?
Okay, Deadpan, go ahead and knock out the cameras. Just to make sure they're out of our way. Really, at this point, they don't really matter. But yeah, you know, screw it, why not? Okay, what's the best way to get down there? Because obviously I can do the long way, backtrack to the staircase and run down. That might actually be what we do, because you're apparently not allowed to jump down out that window on top of those pallets of whatever and then jump down. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna have to take the longer way. That's fine. That'll make sure that guy bleeds out. I don't recall if bodies left generate any heat.
My skills are at your disposal.
Which actually then does beg the question, do I go ahead and have Deadpan stand around, sucking his thumb, waiting for the enemy agent to finish bleeding out before I have him? Before we continue? I mean, it's only one more turn. I think I might. Now, better safe than sorry. First, well, excuse me, not one more turn, 2 more turns, which is fine. I only really need Canasta to finish this at this point, so... I mean, honestly, one disguised agent could actually finish this mission without any issue. Even when we had to do the 1-2 punch, because of that guy's patrol path, if you time it right, you'll be perfectly fine. What the hell are you doing jumping over your cubicle, dude? That is a very suspicious thing for you to do. Okay, this turn, the enemy agent should have finished bleeding out on the floor in front of us, and we'll dispose of his body. However it is, again, that we dispose of them. Because all we ever see is we pick them up, and then fade to black. And then poof, body's gone. you'll go ahead and catch up with Canasta. Those lasers are gone now, so you can just run straight through. And we'll go for the intel first, as per usual.
What do you require?
I'm not gonna run straight through that door. I don't know what's in there. Nothing. Because, of course, nobody's gonna actually defend the package. Why would they? You know? We got... Oh, okay. Never mind, there is actually somebody in there defending it. Which actually does highlight that I was remembering incorrectly as to how things worked. That once you open a door, you gain immediate vision of the entire room, whether or not you can actually see that corner of the room or not. So evidently, yes, I was remembering incorrectly, which doesn't surprise me. You know, last time I played this game was like back when it came out, which was 2018, if I recall correctly, something like that. So yeah, a good 3 years ago. So that's all of the intel, and we have all the loot. Now we just gotta get the final mission. Which I might need to take you out to access, potentially. I don't actually recall. Well, because I think I just run up there, get it, and then I call for the evac and run to the evac. But I don't think I need to worry about you, but I'll probably take you out anyway. Might as well. Just make sure you're not a threat at all.
I'm here.
Actually, yeah, so that guy that we just saw with the afro, yeah, he's not an enemy agent. There is only the one, definitely. I completely failed to realize that this is a restricted area. So people who are not disguised would set off an alarm if they're in there. Or, well, if they're spotted while in there. Technically, so long as they're not spotted, it's okay to be in a restricted area. The thing is, I don't know if there's anybody out here who would see me take you down if I just left your body there. So, again, we'll wait. Deadpan's not too far behind. Although I don't think he's quite close enough to dispose of the body this turn. But you should be far enough from the window to ensure that nobody actually sees you, should you be left there for a turn. So just go ahead and take care of this guy real quick.
Ow!
Anybody whose patrol path will take them by this window, even if they look in, I believe he's just far enough away that they would not actually detect him and see the body and, you know, signal the alarm. I believe the evac point was out here when I played this way back when. But I do not recall. But I just walked right through that, okay. Oh, I have to be on that side in particular. No, okay.
It's empty. It's completely empty. Bender, I can't hear you, man.
Okay, so... Yes, okay. You know, we're gonna actually get some action. So the question is, how do I want to escape? Well, Valley and Galleon are gonna have to deal with a guy who's up on the second level overlooking their position because, whoopsie daisy, we didn't take care of him because we didn't think we would have to. I probably should have, in hindsight, but you know what they say, hindsight's 20/20. So... We know there's one person who patrols out here. There's a guy here. And there's a guy here. There's also a security, or a policeman, who is actually considered hostile inherently. That we're gonna have to deal with. Oh, how do I want to do this? I want you guys to charge through here into the courtyard and over to this evac point, or do I send Dead Panic and Asta pretty much back the way they came to link up with you guys to escape? And I think that might be what I do. I think that's probably the best strategy.
Hi.
Let these two... you overwatch... there like that. I mean, it really doesn't matter what you use. Use whatever you're best with, which I believe... No, your proficiency is not with this, right? Yeah, but I don't actually have the ability to check that. I know you have proficiency with the pistol because you have a silencer, and to be able to have a mod on it, you have to have proficiency. Okay, you can't see there, so I can either have you look out in this direction as well, or have you look out in this direction for the dude in this office, which is probably what I'll have you do. The thing is, you're gonna have to deal with this person out here. Don't know how many there are there. You run to full cover.
I read you.
You do not have movement points right now.
Let's do
You
this.
overwatch out that window. I don't know. On the off chance anybody comes in here, I mean, I don't think it's likely. Yeah, that should be fine. Just to be on the safe side, overwatch there. Oh,
Got one.
okay. What the hell was that? Okay. Oh, God. Grazed, 50 damage. Yeah, sure, grazed. That's what I would consider that.
This is Omicron. Bad news. Your friend just went bonkers.
Bonkers.
I'm shot. Others too. Motherfucker. You better get back here ASAP.
Don't move.
I have 6 turns to get out. But I can't call the evac just because. Oh shoot, okay, yeah,
My
see, you don't
skills
see the
are
person out in the courtyard area, sort of here. You don't quite have the movement points to link up with Deadpan.
Uh-huh.
Go to the other side of the cover. There they go. Okay, do I have you use your fire with that? Well, you're not going to be able to kill them no matter what. Yeah, you know, just do the most damage you possibly can.
What do you require? Standing by for orders.
I don't think you have a heal. Yeah, no. Nobody has medkits because I just haven't had a reason to bother equipping people with medkits. Where do I put you? Let's see. Okay, there's no windows there. I want you to be able to look up the top. And you should be safe on that side now. There you go. You can see this guy. Now he has a shit ton of armor. But he's not going to go down easily. Out of curiosity, can you happen to see over here? You can. Do I want to check that? I mean, I have a ton of support points. Yeah, you know, just tell me where that dude is on his patrol route right now. Or if he potentially moved, even. He has. He's sitting by the door. I don't know where he'll go because patrols no longer matter. Enemies will just move wherever. He won't necessarily stay in this room. He could come charging down here, jump down, and try to shoot Valley in the back. So I'm gonna have you
I read.
cover Valley's back just on the off chance he decides to try and get the jump on her. Oh, that guy jumped down. Yeah. Galleon and... Oh, okay. Oh, Valley's down. Okay. Not quite the route I expected him to take, in all honesty. But, I suppose that's
I'm
technically a strategy. I have 4 turns to get Valley up. And you can't see anybody from there. If I move you here, however, you can see this guy, but you can't take him out. You just don't have the damage necessary.
Friendly fire effective.
And you only grazed him. Now I know this guy's here. But I don't have... Okay, well, let's see. Deadpan, go there. Oh, okay, the person who we shot at in here... Where the hell did they go? I'm pretty sure they went through this door. Because that was closed. So they're in this room. So, Overwatch there.
I trust this is important.
You Overwatch to cover Deadpan.
Of course.
So 4 turns to stabilize Valley. We should be able to do that. Now, the thing is, Galley's gonna be probably knocked down now as well. Oh no, at least not yet. There's still 2 other people to shoot at him potentially. Depending on where they go, at least. Yep, that guy can get out. Yep, there he goes. I should have time to be able to get out there and stabilize them, but yeah. Now, I need you to get in there. I do. I really do. I'm gonna have you go here. You can see him, but you can't take him out. Well, actually, with your headshot, assuming you succeed and get a hit, not a graze, but a hit, you do have a potential kill there. So I'm gonna have you take it. And nope, you only got a graze. Now, I don't know where he'll go, but there's I'm like 99% certain there's somebody in here. And I'm wrong. Okay, I mean that's fine with me, I suppose. Oh, how do I deal with you? Absolute most damage is a single attack from the pistol. But again, I can try to get the thing for the follow Arc Trooper. I can try my hand again at the headshot, and we'll see. Come on. There we go. Wonderful. I needed that. So there's a guy up here. No, actually, he jumped down. There's presumably 2 people over there. Over in that sort of like lobby area.
Tactical ambush set.
Well, thank you for yelling that out loud, dude. So he's overwatching. The person Deadpan shot at initially was a woman, I believe, so that's the dude who was up top who jumped down to finish off, or well, try to finish off Galleon at least. He didn't quite succeed. I think you're just gonna have to beeline for it, Canasta. You don't have a whole lot of choices. You really don't.
I'm here.
I would really, really love to not lose anybody on this mission. And Deadpan's gonna attempt to flank. Or at least, you know, sort of start moving in that direction. Can Canasta even
Tactical
make it
ambush
there?
set.
I don't know if Canasta can even actually make it there in time to save Valley.
Standing by for orders.
No. No, you can't, because diagonals don't work. The one time the game decides, you know what, diagonals don't count. So technically Canasta can get there, and she is technically 1 tile away from Valley, and should be capable, in theory, of stabilizing. Because this game has diagonals not count when it comes to doing certain actions, I can't save Valley. She's in just the wrong spot by literally 1 tile. And as soon as I end my turn this time, she's dead. So we're gonna have lost our first agent. And actually we'll probably lose Galleon too. Because the only way I think